Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 13th to the 19th of December 2021. As we approach the winter solstice, we have a lot of energy going on all at once. So the next couple of weeks could feel very intense, almost as if a storm is raging. And they say that the safest point of a storm is in the centre. So it's going to be very important for the next couple of weeks to be really centred and still and present, and to be the observer, as there's many changes going on the outside, and no doubt many things coming up internally as well. So the key question in soul astrology is, what did I want to learn from this? And if we always reflect inwards, take authentic responsibility, that stops us from projecting, blaming, reaching out and attaching, which can be where we get buffeted around a lot more. So to begin this week, we have Venus conjunct Pluto. This aspect takes us all the way through to March next year, as we have Venus going through Capricorn and then retrograding back and then going direct again, while in close connection with Pluto. So Pluto for the last couple of years has been deconstructing old systems, limited prisons, injustices, corruption, and we've had to learn how to take our focus off external attachment and become very sovereign to ourselves. And this is where Venus comes in, because Venus is your core, your strength, your knowing, your wisdom. So a long haul there, but it should be without attachment and with feeling centered and present. It should be a hugely rewarding aspect if we walk slowly and with integrity. On the outside, I think this will bring in some interesting financial changes, as Venus can rule money and Pluto is the old system. So when we look back to see the financial system and where that's got us to present, then with the visionary spirit of Aquarius, can we break free of certain economic slaveries and injustices and hold the vision for a better and fairer way ahead. This feels like a pivotal moment in human history, heralding freedom and independence. Venus and Pluto will play on our relationship with self and other, so there could be some recalibrations coming up in relationships, but this would be in order to take them deeper and on a soul level. Many people have been trained to measure relationship in terms of, I want a serious and committed relationship that will last for a long time. And that's fear and security at the base of that statement, because that's saying I want somebody to be with me and to let me know they'll stay with me for a long time so that I can feel safe. But that negates all personal responsibility, and it's also quite a flatline energy there. Serious, committed and long term lacks any excitement, adventure, inspiration, depth, soul to soul connection. And those are very much more the energies that will be keeping relationships together going forwards. Being good in yourself and then recognizing the other soul's unique and independent energy. And where those two souls flow will be in a harmonic frequency, along with shared goals. Finding a middle ground and keeping that frequency going. That's going to be the modality for relationships going forwards. So as Pluto deconstructs, takes down the external scaffolding, then Venus comes along to make sure that we are standing strong and flexible in our core selves. Creativity is another aspect of Venus, and once again we've been taught sometimes just to keep creating, keep producing, that conveyor belt view of life. But this should take us deeper into the motivation for our creativity. What are we creating? Where is it coming from and why? What effect will it have? And the alchemy of Pluto, saying go deeper and more meaningful. So really beautiful energies there, deep and slow, and I get the words name it and claim it. Know what you want, know how you want to feel. Bring that into the present tense, anchor it and amplify it so that you're clear and responsible for creating your new future. On Monday we have Mars moving into Sagittarius, trumpeting a warrior spirit and bringing in these quick and just changes. So this is a real ally here, as we can feel strong and focused, fired up, while Mars transits through Sagittarius. By Tuesday we have Mercury moving into Capricorn, and any planet that moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn is crossing over the solstice point. So next week we'll have the winter solstice, which is when the Sun crosses from Sagittarius to Capricorn, but Mercury brings the whole feeling of that in just a week early. And I feel there'll be some really sound ideas here, a vision of the new system as the old ones get deconstructed, feeling of structure of our ideas and our vision, which is something that we can then build on as we go through the month of January. So creating the life that's the happiest for us, knowing what that is and what it feels like. It's very much a tone at the beginning of this week. Visualizing new horizons and adventures, and a return to a just and right system that supports all. Starts the New Year cycle. We start to feel that ember flickering this week. The other big aspect that's happening at the moment is that Saturn's coming in to make the last square to Uranus. And this has been a theme that's actually permeated the whole of 2021. A challenge from the old to the new. I've spoken about it many times. But we get that exact conjunction again, the last of 3. And there's a feeling of breakthrough there as well. So all told, we need to know what's done and needs to go, but we also need to be sure and clear on what can come in to replace it. We're going from Capricorn to Aquarius with these energies, so it's from the old system to the new system on so many levels this week. It's really quite miraculous. So there's a feeling of balance comes in by the end of the week, and as the moon grows to full on the 19th at 4:43 UK time. So here with Gemini we've got information, we've got the mind, we've got beliefs. Beliefs lead to thought processes lead to emotions and behaviour patterns. And something's coming to an end here. Information could come to light that cuts straight through the illusion, so the illusion can no longer sustain. So it'd be really important at the weekend to keep a flexible mind, a sense of humour, and be prepared to change. Beliefs are just a story that's built up. We're always able to take on new information and change our mind accordingly. That's actually one of the pleasures of life. But if we're too attached to a belief, then that can become quite difficult. Venus turns retrograde out the weekend as well. So we're looking back to early November, what we've been valuing, what we've been putting our valuable energy into, what we've been creating. And now we'll get the chance to take that deeper, and that will take us to the end of January. So this week before the winter solstice, as you can see, many profound aspects all happening at once. Lots of change, lots of breakthrough, a whirlwind of information. But as always, where the head can't see clearly, the heart will know already what the solution is and hold the vision. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available. zoehines7@gmail.com. I'll be around all over the holiday period. We can have a look at your chart, see where it's happening for you, teach your chart. You can have one-to-one lessons, astrology, tarot, numerology, and all of that's available as gift vouchers as well, seeing as we're in the gift-giving season. I post these videos on YouTube, zoeastro, and I've also completed my Transcending the Negative Mind series, so there's now 12 30-minute videos full of tips and tricks on how to get out of the head, into the heart, make the heart the master and the mind the servant. So please do go and check those out. And I post these videos on my social media, Facebook at Astrozo and Instagram at zoehines7. So 3 weeks of profound changes coming in. I've tried to describe them on their core level here, and we'll get into the details a bit more over the next couple of weeks. But there's no substitute for you feeling what's happening for you personally, seeing what's happening in the world. And as I say, the core energy is let things fall that are supposed to fall, but hold the vision for something better to replace them. That's really the simplest way forward.